Good morning, everyone. In previous class, we have discussed the concepts related to uh, in, not in, is not. So when we have to use is not that, and all we have discussed. I think it is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. The recorded videos yesterday's and day before yesterday's class I'll upload today. So we were discussing like operator. We were discussing like operator. See, like operator which is used for um, getting the pattern matching, where we'll be having two wildcards. One is percent and the other one is underscore. So percent which is used for getting zero or multiple characters, whereas underscore which is used for getting a single value. So that thing we are going to be discussed. Uh, so a few more examples on that particular concept. Let start from student where name student name like student name like starting with s, starting with s. Yeah, sorry, I'm in mute. See, we were discussing the uh, like operator which is used for searching some particular pattern of string. So we have discussed percent which is used for representing zero or more characters in a string, underscore which is used for representing a character క్యారెక్టర్. సో అదే మనం ప్రీవియస్ సెషన్లో డిస్కస్ చేసాం. సో ఇప్పుడు I want to display the names of the students or all the details of the students whose name is going to be start with uh, capital S, whose name is starting with capital S. So we got the student details, Sweta and Shruti. See, now in the similar way, if I want to get, see, after capital S, it need to have any number of characters. If there is no character, if we have characters also fine, it is going to be retrieved for us. Now select that from student. It is a five letter word. It is a five letter word where student name like the five letter word which is starting with S. See, five letter word innocence will be getting like one, two, three, four. Yeah, four underscores I have represented here. Four underscore I have given here. So if I'm giving like this, we'll be getting nothing here because minimum we have six characters which is going to be start with S. So it is a 5 letter word we are asking to print, and there is no data. If it is a 6 letter, then again we'll be getting the same thing. Already S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is I'm not getting why it is not displaying. See here, this is a statement we have. Select star from select star from customers where customer name like a modulus. Where customer name like a modulus. It means where the customer sorry a percent in this particular thing where the customer name has been started with a, that information it is going to be display for us. See, these are all the names of the employees, sorry, names of the customers whose name has been started with a. So if I want to represent whose name has been ended with a, so then percent a, percent a. See, if you see previously we have only only four number of records we have here, but whereas here now seven records we are seeing. Seven records we are seeing. See, if you observe in each and every customer name, it has been ended with a. Each and every customer name, it has been ended with a. So that has to be work as per this. But I don't know, like in the Oracle database, actually this query will be works like this only. Not only in Oracle database, the like operator either in Oracle database or in MySQL database or SQL server. Everywhere it will work similar. It will work similar. And the commands what we would like to give also the same thing. So if you observe here, we are retrieving here, we are retrieving here, select star from student where student name like yes modulus. So yes percent innocence, the names which are starting with s it has to be retrieved. The names which are starting with s it has to be retrieved. Whether more number of characters we have there or not also it doesn't require. So it has to be display which is starting with s. So we have s, after s if there is no character of we have some characters after that also it need to retrieve for us, but it is not displaying. And in a similar way, if I'm writing this particular query modulus a, modulus a, that is percent a, So the content which is starting with A has to be execute as per that. Execute as per that. See, which is going to be end with A, which is ending with A. Okay. See, uh, so it has to be work. Please consider this is a Oracle database and we have worked. Any database, Oracle or MySQL or SQL Server. The example we would like to retrieve for the names which is going to be end with A is similar. There is no changes in that. But it is not retrieving that particular data in our Oracle database. Maybe some background issue or something will be there. So because of that, it is not retrieving. But the query is same. So see, even that we will see. For notes, you can refer this particular website, w3schools.com SQL server. Sorry, w3schools.com SQL. See, now this is an example. This is an example whose name is consists of the subpart called as OR. See, in the middle of the name, in the middle of the customer name, we have a, or in the starting itself we have or. It doesn't require. It doesn't require. Just it need this particular one. So or is the substring. It should contain in the name. So then it's related all the things it is going to be retrieved for us. It related all the things it is going to be retrieved for us. See, if you see, we have or here, we have or here, or here. So in the every name, somewhere will be having or. Somewhere will be having or. Like this, we are going to be retrieve the data. So which is useful for searching some particular pattern. Which is useful for searching some particular pattern. And we'll see how the single operator will work. See, this this operator, how it is going to be work is, this operator how it is going to be work is, first letter whatever it may be, first letter whatever it may be, but second letter should be R. The second letter should be R. So then after R, whether we have some more characters or if there is no characters, fine, it has to be retrieved for us. So first letter can be anything. First letter can be anything. The second letter should be R, and after R, any number of characters. Whatever may be the characters also fine. If there is no characters is also fine. Because the first character we have represented as underscore. Underscore will represent a single character. Underscore will represent a single character. So single character that may be anything. Single character that may be anything. We'll run this. See, in all these customer names, second letters will be R. In all the customer names, if you observe, second letter will be R. See, in this example, first A we have second R. Next, in this particular customer name, first D we have second letter is R. In this first E we have second letter R. F we have second letter R. So like that, in every place, the first letter, whatever it may be, the second letter should be R, and after R also we can consider any number of characters, any number of characters. I think it is clear. I think it is clear the purpose of using uh, like operator. Yeah, this is about this like operator. Next we'll continue with some other thing. Yeah, functions. 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 What is meant by functions? What is the purpose of using functions? See, which is used for solving a particular task, and it is going to be accept the input what we have given as an argument, and it is going to be produces a single value as output. As per the particular function, if we are providing the input as an argument, that will consider and it is going to be generate the result. And it will return a value. It will return a value. Different types of functions. Different types of functions. Single row functions, multiple row functions. It's also called as aggregate functions, also called as grouping functions. Single row functions, multiple row functions, or aggregate functions, or grouping functions. So single row functions, in a sense, from the table it is going to be accept the single value as input, and it is going to be generate the single value as output. Always we are going to be provide single value as input, and it is going to be generates the single value as output. So here we have different types of functions again. Different types of functions we have here again. So single row functions. The first thing is numeric functions. Numeric functions. Text or string functions. Date and time functions. So all these single row functions will accept single value as input, single value or row as value, sorry, single value as single row as input, and generates single value as output. Generate single value as output. But whereas coming to these functions, will accepts multiple rows of data as input, multiple rows of data, that is a single column as input, sorry, not R, that is column, and generates or produces single value as output. So here under this will be having some average, min, max, count, min, max, count. So these are the 5 aggregate functions we have. First we'll discuss numeric function. So what are the numeric functions we have? First, absolute functions. See, absolute function. So here most of the time I would like to use select star from dual table only, or select absolute of minus 5, absolute of minus 5 from dual. See, minus negative value if I'm providing as an argument to this ABS function, then it is going to be produces a single value as output. That is, if I'm giving negative value, it is going to be produces the single value as positive value as output. See, now we are going to be get the value of this is 5. ABS of minus 5 is 5. If I am giving the positive value as an argument to this ABS function, then it is going to be give the positive value only. If I am giving the negative value for this particular function, then it is going to be give the positive value. See here, select ABS of minus 20 from 12, will be getting 20 here as output. Will be getting 20 here as output. Select absolute of 10 from 12. So it is going to be give positive 10 only. It is going to give positive 10 only. Negative value argument ga iste, it is going to be written the positive value as output. If I am giving the positive value as an argument over here, so malli manaki positive value vachestunadi. So that is the purpose of using ABS function. Next, mod function, which is mod function we have, which is useful for getting the m to the, so m modulo division n. If I'm giving first argument as m, after dividing the first argument with the second argument, the remainder what we are going to have, that remainder we are going to be get as output. Now modulo division, mod innocence, modulo division. Select mod of 10 comma 2 innocence. After dividing 10 with 2, after dividing 10 with 2, the remainder what we are going to be get will be getting as result. So ఇప్పుడు 10 ని 2 తో డివైడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనకు రిజల్ట్ వచ్చేసి zeros. I mean 10 10 fives are sorry 5 twos are 10. 5 అనేది quotient, 0 అనేది రిమైండర్. సో 2 తో 10 ని డివైడ్ చేస్తే మనకు రిమైండర్ 0 వస్తుంది. సో that will be considered here as answer. 0 will be considered as answer from 12. 0 we are getting here. After dividing 10 with 3, we are getting the remainder as 1. So after dividing the first number with the second number, what is the result we are getting that we are going to be get? Next function we have round function. Round function. So what is the purpose of using round function? What is the purpose of using round function? See 15185.454672. This is considered as some value 12. See 16825. When I am giving only round of this particular value without having second argument, so in that particular case, till this decimal point, whatever may be the values we have, that is going to be get removed. Now after the decimal point, what value we have here is going to be get removed. What the values we have here is going to be get removed. After removing these particular values, if the last digit, if we have either 5 or greater than 5, that value is going to be adjust to the previous one. That value is going to be adjusted to the previous one. That is the purpose of using this. That is the purpose of using this round function. See, I'll give the same example. అంటే మనం సెకండ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏం ప్రొవైడ్ చేయకపోతే బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి కన్సిడర్ డెసిమల్ పాయింట్ వరకు మొత్తం రిమూవ్ చేయాలనేసి కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. డెసిమల్ పాయింట్ వరకు టోటల్ రిమూవ్ చేయాలనేసి కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. సో అలా రిమూవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇఫ్ లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిమూవింగ్ ఈస్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 5 అయితే, so one number is going to be added to the previous one. Now it will becomes 16826. 16826. 16826. It has been adjusted. It has been adjusted. Now if I am giving the second argument, after the decimal point 2 digits it should be there. After the decimal point 2 digits it should be there. See, now it has been removed this particular 2 digits. It has been removed this particular 2 digits. When it is removed this particular 2 digits, when it has been removed this particular two digits, the last digit what it has been removed is 7, which is greater than or equals to 5, which is greater than or equals to 5. So because of that only, uh, the previous number 6 has been added with 1. So because of that 16825.67 it became. 16825.67 it became. Any doubt in this? Next example, select round off, same thing L, right? The second argument 3. Second argument I have taken as 3. So 3 digits it is going to be take. After the decimal point, 3 digits it is going to be take. The last digit what it is having is because of that only it is not added any value. Because of that it is not added any value. If I am giving only 1 here, after the decimal point it is going to be accessed only a single digit. Single digit it has been displayed. Last digit what it has been removed is 6. So because of that we'll be having the value as this particular one. I think it is clear. So just adjustment perform chestnante. Any doubt in this? There is the purpose of using. And one more thing. Here if I am giving the negative value as an argument, -1 let's suppose. Before the decimal point, whatever it may be the values we have, that is going to be considered. Before the decimal point, what the values we have here, that is going to be considered. See, like now -1 we have given. Here it is going to be make the 5 as 0, 5 as 0, and as this is 5, one number it is going to be adjusted to the previous one. Now it is going to be become as 16830. 16830 it will become like this. I think it is clear. Any doubt you have in this example? Next we have ceil and floor functions. Just I'll take this particular value, or else select ceil of 56.9 from dual table, 57. The next value. Floor innocence the previous value. So if I'm giving select floor of 56.92 from 12. 56.92 from 12. So in this particular case, we are going to be get previous integer, that is 56. We are going to get previous integer, we are getting 56. That is ceil and floor function. Next we have greatest. From 12. That is the greatest. We are getting that is the greatest. So like this, the values has to be retrieved. So we'll see that ABS function which will return positive value for the argument for the given number as argument. Then mod function we have, it will gives it will gives reminder. If I'm considering here as x comma y, so I'm considering this as x comma y, it will give the reminder after dividing x with y. After dividing x with y. After dividing x with y, it is going to be give this particular values. So the remainder it is going to be display here. Round of m comma n. Round of m comma n. How it is going to be get the values within. After value n number of digits, it is going to be make it round. See, it rounds given floated value number m based on n. It is going to be rounded. General mathematics law, if we want to, if we are performing any calculations at that particular moment also, we would like to do the same thing. We would like to do the same thing. So the similar way we are going to be follow here. Even if I am seeing this ceil and floor functions, greatest integer value as per the greatest integer value for the given decimal value. Next, floor, smallest integer value for the given decimal number. Greatest integer value for the given decimal number, smallest integer value for the given number. So in a similar way, we have greatest function. So number of arguments what we are providing, based on that it is going to be considered the biggest number. Number of arguments what it is getting, it is going to be give the biggest number. See, returns maximum value among given number. Any doubt in this? Is it clear? All the concepts, all the functions what we have discussed? Any doubt? Yeah, we'll continue the text or string related functions, date and time functions in the next class, and we'll discuss multiple row functions as well in the tomorrow class. Okay, we'll end the session with this.